Today I would like to share with you a simple way to take care of your fingers, your wrists, your elbows and your shoulders. These problems, these kind of little pains, can happen for people who work with the hands. So people who work, I don't know, sewing or work doing any type of manual labor, or who work a lot with a keyboard and a mouse. Usually, people can get tense and can feel some pain by just repetitively doing the same thing. So today we're going to just take care of these parts of the body. The main idea here is just to stretch your fingers, to stretch your arm and to stretch your shoulder. So first of all, you have to understand the way your shoulder moves. Both your shoulders can move forward and backwards. Your scapulae, the little, shoulder blades you have behind your back, the angel wings, can move sideways. Imagine there's somebody just gently, putting their hands on your back and gently separating those shoulder blades. This is exactly what we're going to do here. So the first exercise is going to be about the middle finger. The second exercise is going to be about these two fingers, and the third one is going to be about these two. So it's very simple. Let me show you. First of all, you have to understand this articulation, this joint. So it's very simple. You're going to extend your middle finger, not in a way that would be insulting, no, this way. You're going to push your arm forward, and the idea is that you're just trying to push your middle finger away from your body. So I'm not only going to use my wrist, I'm not only going to use my elbow, I'm also going to use this part of my body, this joint here on the shoulder. So here I am, I'm pushing my middle finger, and of course you can do this as well while you're watching the video. It's very simple. If you feel it properly at this time you're already feeling a tension, a gentle stretching in your wrist, in your forearm, and maybe in the elbow as well. Everyone has a different type of body, so your body is not shaped the way my body is shaped. It's normal. So maybe you're going to feel something much more intense here, where I would maybe feel it here. That's completely normal. We all have different bodies. So you just push your middle finger away by extending your shoulder. And maybe you can just do that as if you were, arming something such as a bow. And you're just pushing now your head upwards. Not looking upwards, you're just breathing in. And your breathing pattern is just gently pushing your head forward and upwards. And relax. As you can see, I can do it sideways. As you can see, there's a kind of elasticity, something that makes your body bounce. That's okay. That's even really a wishable thing. If you're having this feeling, it means that you're basically doing a good job. You're doing great. It means that you're extending your whole body, and the stretching is making you tense, and you're just releasing this tension. You can do it sideways if you prefer. That's really up to you. Some people do it in this direction. Some people do it in front of them. That's very okay to do both. I mean, it depends on the way your shoulder is shaped, and some people prefer it one way or another. It depends on how your body has been, growing up and what kind of injuries you had in your life. So really, do not care about the external form of the exercise. Take care about the intention. So we have the first exercise here. Second one. We're only going to do one side first of all, because it will help us. So we'll be able to compare one side and the one we didn't do. Next thing, the drunk cowboy here. So you just have something like a gun, and you're spreading your fingers here. You're extending this space between the thumb and the index. You're pushing this forward. Again, my breathing is pushing my head upwards. I'm not tilting my head upwards, I'm just leaving it be. And if you feel it properly, some people really want to go back, to hinge back somehow, because it helps them stretch this part of the neck and relax. Thing is, your fingers are connected to here, to this place where the ear is inserted. Well, where lies the ear? At the end of your neck, at the beginning of the jaw. So it's okay to also stretch your neck. Sometimes it can be even very, very pleasant, because some people have numb fingers and, you know, tingling sensations in their fingers and pain just because their neck is stiff. So it depends on what your problem is. Last exercise, you're going to use your little finger, and you're going to use it just like those people in some very, very rich neighborhoods where people drink this way. So you're going to lift pretentiously. You're going to pretentiously lift your little finger just this way. And at the same time, you're going to push your elbow. And this little elbow here is going to push sideways. Not backwards, not upwards. No. Sideways. You're basically enlarging your back. Just as some people in some tough neighborhoods, you know, they usually have a kind of a shell and they walk with the shell. So you're making a shell, you're enlarging your back, and you're just lifting this little finger. It should be quite a strain on the external part of your elbow, and that's okay. That's completely normal. This is what we're looking for. Again, breathe in. And feel that your head is just going upwards, gently. Do not overdo it. Do not force it. Do not do it as if somebody had to see it. No. Do it by doing nothing, by leaving your head be. And relax. Calm down. Just slightly move your shoulder. So now we're going to compare the two sides, the one we did, the one we didn't do. I'm just moving my fingers to compare it. Do it as you're watching the video. Move your wrists, move the elbows, move also the shoulders. And if you can feel that there's a huge difference, that it's significant, then yes, it's worth doing these exercises every day, at least to take care of these parts of your body. If it doesn't do anything, if you don't feel anything, that's not a bad answer at all. You don't have to feel something. You may feel something. If you don't, it means that this exercise is not significant for your body. So I don't want you to give me an answer saying, oh yes, I feel that. No. I want you to listen to what your body tells you. Oh, okay, this exercise is great for me. Some people will like it, some people will not. And this is exactly with this kind of awareness that you will be able to choose what a good exercise is for you. So if you're interested in the technical vocabulary, there are three main nerves in the forearm and in the hand. So there's the medial nerve here, the one in the middle. Maybe you've heard about the carpal canal syndrome, those people who get this nerve stuck here. This is exactly this nerve we're talking about. There's the radial nerve here, so numbing these two fingers when it gets stuck, and this here, the ulnar nerve, so when it gets stuck, people feel some tingling and sometimes numb fingers, these two, so the fourth and the fifth one, these two. Here we're not talking about healing the body when there's a dramatic condition that requires surgery. We're just talking about taking care of your body to prevent these things from happening. Most of the time it's people getting tense and damaging their body. So the more you do it, the more you bring awareness back in all your joints. And this is the most important thing here. So now we're going to do the other side. Just for the purpose of demonstration, I'm going to do it sideways to show you that it's exactly the same thing, but really it's up to you. I love doing it sideways, but some people feel that it's not good for them, so they're going to do it diagonally or in front of them. That's okay. So let's do it sideways. Once again, I'm pushing something here. I'm just moving myself. I can even try to move my head away from my middle finger. Here. See that I'm bending my wrist a lot. That's okay. I'm really bending it because it helps me to push. I can feel the strain and the stretching feeling from my wrist to my elbow to my shoulder to my ear, and that's great. and then relax. See, you saw the way I left the position, the stance. Well, there was a kind of elasticity again. This is great. That means that you're basically releasing something. The goal is not to feel anything in particular, just to inject awareness consciously. So in that next position, the drunken cowboy, as I like to call it, I can push my body away. And this is how it works. Note that I'm not fully extending my arm. I could, but this is not the best for me. Some people love to extend the elbow. Again, it depends on you. So that's okay. And next one, well, this one cannot be really done in front of you, so you have to do it sideways again. This way. So I'm just breathing in. And as I inhale, I just let my head float gently and push my elbow sideways. Lift my little finger, sorry. And that's it, I release the tension. Then you can stretch gently, and that's it. Once you've mastered it, you can do both hands at the same time. That's really okay. Doing one hand at a time is just to compare, just for you to realize how powerful it is. If you don't feel like it's useful, don't worry. Do both hands at the same time. It works perfectly, and it takes about 2 minutes to do the 3 of them. I hope this video was useful to you. If it helped you, please let us know. Leave a comment. If it helped you a lot, share it with the world. And if you want to know more about our work, subscribe and follow us on YouTube and Facebook. Bye.